Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy, I Sleep Too Late, and in this video, we are featuring a special Hackmons. In the Hackmon series, we are playing Battle Subway in Black and White 2. This is a shiny Rhydon with huge power, pure power, and EVO light. So let's go ahead and get started with some extreme speed. That's going to give us priority, so we're going to get to go first, and we're going to do some hard damage here. Hopefully we'll KO the Kingdra. Nope, we don't. And yeah, hopefully we can survive a waterfall with our Eviolite. We are pretty bulky, so I figured we would survive, but it is something that we have to be careful of. Extreme speed is going to get us there, and if we need to, we can always use Drain Punch to heal ourselves. Oof. With all these water types, I don't think it's going to happen, though. We might have to pivot here. Let's go ahead and switch to... Let's switch to Guard... No, let's switch to Garchomp, yeah. Because we just got hit with Intimidate, and I don't want to play with a nerfed Rhydon. It's already pretty nerfed. It's an under evolution. But yeah, people forget about Eviolite being a really powerful move. Item, and the fact that you can just boost your defense and special defense for something that's already pretty strong. Oh, why didn't I use Fusion Bolt? I wasn't thinking, but hopefully we can still do some decent damage here against this Gyarados. Oh, nice. It was a critical hit. We got lucky. We got really lucky there. By the way, this is a pure power Garchomp. It's very, very strong and something that I personally really like. Let's go ahead and use Earthquake because we get stabbed, and we are going to go first here, which is nice. I don't remember the speed on Tentacruel. I thought Tentacruel was pretty fast, but I guess I was wrong. And yeah, there you have it, folks. So hopefully we'll get to do some good with Rhydon. I am going to switch to another Pokemon if I need to, because it is on the weaker side of the Hackmon series. You know, it's an under evolution. It does have Eviolite, but it doesn't have like the highest attack out there. In fact, Rhyperior has higher offenses, obviously, but I do like Rhydon still because it is bulky and it hits hard with a decent attack. I like to compare Rhydon to something like a Groudon, but just like a baby version of Groudon. So let's see here. I guess let's just go extreme speed. It's not as, it does hit harder than Drain Punch, that is true, but I don't think it's going to KO the Meganium. And Meganium is going to survive. Hopefully it doesn't, okay, it uses Solar Beam, which means it's going to take time for that to attack us. Meanwhile, we can just use extreme speed again and be fine. Oh yes. Yours truly. So we get to do that. We get to bring out Scrafty. And for Scrafty, I think we're just going to use Drain Punch. There's no reason to do anything different here. And then after we use Drain Punch, we can follow that up with an extreme speed if Scrafty survives, which it probably will because it just boosted its defense. Yeah, and then hopefully we'll get to use extreme speed here. Oh, it's using Focus Punch. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be an issue for us because Rhydon is very, very powerful. Oh, yes. And against Druddigon, I say we just go... Let's just go extreme speed. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel here. Extreme speed is a very powerful move and just a generically good offensive move. Dragon Tail, oof. Alright, so that's going to force us to switch. We're going to just use Dragon Claw here, which is fine. But this is the second time we've had to use Garchomp for backup, which is fine. I'm not going to be upset about that because we did just get Dragon Tailed. And yeah, I was going to feature Garchomp in another video, so we'll probably do that as well. So you get to see Garchomp's full abilities. And let's go ahead and do battle number 3. I'm going to make these battles a little bit shorter because of time constraints. I've noticed that, you know, these videos tend to do better with 5 battles. But, you know, sometimes we'll do 7, sometimes we'll do 6, sometimes we'll do less. It all depends on vibes. Okay, Salk is going to be super effective against us with fighting, but I think we should be okay if we use... I don't think this is going to KO Salk, but At least it's going to do some good damage. I don't think that Earthquake is going to KO Sock. Oh, I misspoke. Extreme Speed turned out to be just good enough. Okay, now Extreme Speed is definitely not going to be good enough against Hariyama, so I'm going to use Earthquake. Okay, Fake Out I'm not too worried about. Barely did anything. Let's use Earthquake again. Oh wow, we go first. You know, this thing is like minus speed, I'm pretty sure. So the fact that we're minus speed and we still got to outspeed Hariyama says a lot. Alright, and then we're just going to use Drain Punch here. It's going to do quite a bit, but not too much. And then let's keep going here. Alright. There you have it, folks. Rhydon. Actually, I take it back. Let's do one more, and then we'll call it for now. We'll do one more battle, then we'll call it, because I want to try out some other Pokemon too, and I want to make sure I have time for that. Rhydon, there's not a whole lot going on for it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So we'll just do one more battle, and then we'll go from there. Okay, Conkeldurr is pretty strong, but I think we can manage with Huge Power Earthquake. We'll do Earthquake, and then we'll do an Extreme Speed. That way we can finish it off. Should be good enough. Yep. And a Toxicroak, we should be able to just use Earthquake here. Oh, Fake Out, oh, of course. Sucker Punch. Okay, I'm not too worried about that because we have an Eviolite. We are pretty physically defensive. As long as it's not using a fighting move, which even then I wouldn't be too worried about, honestly. Absol. Alright, it's applying the pressure. I think we can use Earthquake again. And then if that doesn't KO the Absol, we can use Extreme Speed. Nice. Alright, and I'm going to call for now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.